And not lie about. You don't get to ask any more questions. I'm done with you because you're the cause. You're
One
the
more
cause
thing. You
of
call
our
the
country.
Democrats a
No.
party
You're
of
the cause of
pedophiles.
our
Do you have any
country being
response to that?
divided. You're the cause of our country being divided. You're the cause of President Trump almost being assassinated. You're the cause of everything wrong
Well, where's
in
your
America.
evidence for those claims?
No, you're done. You're done. Yeah, go back.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. Today, you saw a little snippet of that Marjorie Taylor Greene. She does not play, and I like it. She gave this reporter the business. She really did. She tells it like it is. But before we get back into it, you know what you got to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell, and let's get back into it.
Trump, what do you think of his choice of J.D. Vance as vice president?
Very excited. I was the first member of Congress to endorse J.D. Vance when he was running for Senate. And I vetted him pretty closely, of course, because I'm one of those strong President Trump supporters.
This is a man who compared him to Hitler, though. Isn't that concerning?
Let me finish. I vetted him on his statements, his articles he'd written. And of course, you know, JD's an American. He can change his mind. And what changed his mind is he watched President Trump in his first presidency. And it was the policies and the decisions President Trump made in his first 4 years that changed his mind. And, you know, I really respect that. And I think Americans have the right to change their mind, especially based on someone's actions, not their words. And so when
that's what I'm saying. You talk, some people, like, especially on the lefty demon rat side, they do a lot of talking, but they don't back any of it up. But yet some people keep voting Democrat because they've been told that the other side is racist. But if you look at a lot of talking, but no doing on the left, that's what they do. They got to make the other side look like that Nazi from World War II she was talking about. They got to make that person look so bad that you just can't vote for them. You got to vote for the one that doesn't do anything because the other one is a threat to democracy. Fear-mongering. But we've already had a first term with Trump, right? The world did not end. The economy was better and the border was more secure. Lower interest rates, less crime, lower food prices, lower gas prices. But yet they were telling us, oh, it's going to be horrible. Well, the first time they didn't even think he was going to win. But it shocked the heck out of them. So they had to do what they did in 2020, which you know, okay, those of you who know, you know. And this time they're doing a whole lot of fear-mongering. And it is simply just that.
When people are judging J.D. Vance, I think they can also look to see that we can watch his actions. And as a senator, I'm really proud of him. I'm proud of the legislation that he's voted on. I'm proud of the work that he's done on the committees he serves on. And I'm really excited President Trump picked him.
So Vance, he said that the UK could be the first Islamist country with nuclear weapons under the new Labour government. Doesn't that paint a sour picture for relations with the UK?
Well, let's talk about the words of the Democrats and Joe Biden that have also labeled President Trump as a fascist, labeled all of us as Nazis and Hitler, completely lied, demonizing him so much so that a young man, a 20-year-old, which is hard to imagine, actually climbed onto a roof and tried to murder President Trump.
You said that the Democrats wanted the shooting of Trump to happen.
Let's talk about people like you.
Where's your evidence
let's talk
of
about
that?
people like you
But where's your
that
evidence of those
demonize
claims?
people like me, President Trump. You know, I have some of the most highest amount of death threats because of people like you, because you choose to only take certain words from people, and then that's what you want to report. Shame on you. Shame on you.
But
Because
where's your evidence?
No. You're the problem. And where's this woman from?
The Times.
You're
London.
from the Times. Okay. You're ridiculous. And you're the problem in our country. You lie about people like me. This is the first time you've ever talked to me. I want you to know I'm a regular person like you. I'm also a mom. I have 3 kids. And we have to put up with the most unreal amount of bullshit because of little liars like you that take your job and turn it into political activism. Your job is the press. You should report the news, not lie. No, not lie about it. You don't get to ask any more questions. I'm done with you because you're the cause. You're
One
the
more
cause
thing. You
of
call
our
the
country.
Democrats a
No.
party
You're
of
the cause of our
pedophiles. Do you have any
country being
response to
divided.
that?
You're the cause of our country being divided. You're the cause of President Trump almost being assassinated. You're the cause of everything wrong
But where's
in
your
America.
evidence for those claims?
No, you're done. You're done. Yeah, go back.
Thank you.
Go back. Woo! Marjorie Taylor Greene is something else, isn't she? And she is like, she cares very strongly for the country. And see, when I had TDS, I did not like Marjorie Taylor Greene. I am telling you, I did not like her because I was listening to the news and how they portrayed her. They made her seem like she was this like evil person, right? That she was just racist and all of that, and not realizing that the news actually edits clips to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and they come up with this evil soup that they call racism, but it's really not. It's them picking and choosing and just cherry picking clips and making it into something that it is not. And we're left as the viewer we're given this false narrative, and they fearmonger so much that it causes someone like a 20-year-old. And I've said it myself. I said the media is partly to blame. I know ultimately we have to be held accountable for our own decisions, the things that we do. But there's some provocation coming from the media. They stoke the flames of racism. They stoke the flames of violence. It is their fault. They are partly to blame and should also be held accountable, because when you have a 20-year-old and we don't know what kind of mental issues, if he had any, not saying he had any, but sometimes people are either weak-minded or they've got something going on with them mentally anyway. And so all you have to do is dangle that carrot in front of them and they just go along with it, and him being so young, he didn't really fully think about the full consequences of his actions. That's how almost all people are when they're very, very young. I was the same way. You don't think about the full content of what this could lead to if you do it. I don't even know if he thought that he could actually be taken out, but he was, and ended his short life. And he has a family that cares about him. And he took out the life of a fireman, a man named Corey Comparator. He was a husband and a girl dad, had 2 daughters, went to church every Sunday, a model citizen. And to hear the people who knew him talk about him, that's why I will mention his name from time to time, because this man died a hero. He did what he was supposed to do. He died a real man. You're supposed to protect your family. And that's the job God gave men who have families. Men are the protectors. And he did his job, and he lost his life in doing so. And we just have to keep that family and the other families that are going through in prayer because of that situation. But the media you got to remember, I was thinking the wrong thing. I was like, he's this, he's that. And I'm like, this man is nowhere near what they portrayed him to be. And I should have thought about the years that he wasn't president, that he wasn't even running. He was just had his talk show, that show, The Apprentice, and he was a businessman, real estate mogul. No one said any of these things. Oprah liked him. Everybody liked him. He was on all the shows, Larry King, everything. They were interviewing him ever since his youth, and no one had anything bad to say. But now as a Republican and with an R next to his name, now he's the devil. The media is the devil, and they demonize people that try to do the right thing. That's what I've come to realize. If the media props you up as something good, you're bad. If they prop you up as something bad, you're probably good. You know what I mean? So just don't listen to the media. It's the opposite of what they say. It's the very opposite. And Marjorie Taylor Greene gave her the business. No, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And some people try to paint her like a racist. She's not. She's just so passionate. And the fact that I know how passionate she is about the country, and I bet you she vetted J.D. Vance very strongly. And because she watched how he voted, because that's the true story of who a politician is what they vote for and what they don't vote for. And she vetted him strongly, and he passed the test. So I'm going to go ahead and say J.D. Vance is a good pick. I didn't really know him. I was really rooting for Byron Donalds, somebody else, because I like that fire that comes from Byron Donalds. But anyway, was told he's from Florida. He can't pick him. But you guys tell me what you think about Marjorie Taylor Greene. And they're fear-mongering with Donald Trump right now. And then the nerve of Jim Crow Joe to say, we got to tone down the temperature. You're the one who said, put a bullseye on the man. Yes, you're the one who said that. And you still want to double down because you want to use fear instead of saying what you can actually do, but you didn't do anything in 3.5 years. Shame on you, Jim Crow Joe. You guys tell me what you think about everything. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Now, remember, I am on Rumble. ChatWithMeLindaB, but type it in as one word. And also, I ask you to remember to visit childlightcandles.com. This is a Christian and veteran-owned company. 25% of their profits go to veterans and their families, and everything is made in the good old U.S. of A. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, the United States of America. And as they always say, march on, warriors.